Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio.
Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile.
We need to talk, we need to talk, we need to talk. Girl, we need to talk. We need to talk. We need to talk.
Hey guys, happy Wednesday.
Turn your phones down, please.
Happy Wednesday.
It's hump day.
It's hump day, and welcome to Let's Talk with Lisha and
Blue.
This is our last show of the year, and today our show will be about
Living life on purpose.
living life on purpose. So, how was your day today, Blue?
Busy with a capital B.
Oh, likewise.
But I'm super
Okay.
excited. This part of my Wednesday always gets me excited because it's just so much fun. So this is my fun time of Wednesday. How was
Hi
your day?
guys, hi everyone. Thank you guys. We're starting a little late today. We appreciate you guys. My day was busy as well. Just with a lot going on, preparing and different things of that nature. Had a busy day, but I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Hello everyone. Can you guys share the show? This is our last show for 2021. And you guys, we had a name change. Let's Talk with Lisha and Blue. We'll be right here on 7 Mile Radio for 2022. Wow, it sounds so strange saying that.
Right.
2022. We're less than 29 days away from 2022.
Oh, I'm so ready for a new year.
Yeah.
Mark, you ready for a new year?
I don't know. I'm about to say, are we though? Because it seemed like since 2019, we kept being getting ready for a new year, and it's just going downhill and downhill. Like we got a whole pandemic we got to get out of.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? So it's just like, whoa, are we ready? What's next for the new year?
I saw the funniest meme last.
We got to be optimistic though, not pessimistic. So
Right.
yes, we're looking forward to a new year.
A new year. But I saw the funniest meme last year on New Year's Eve. It said, if somebody yells Happy New Year's at midnight and not let's get the hell out of Jumanji, because that's what it feels like. So
especially with the announcement today with the new virus, that's
New variant, another
variant virus.
What is
that
it from
has
Africa now? They said
South Africa, and it
Africa.
reached. It's in right now
It's in
San
the States,
Diego.
yep.
But the guy, he was vaccinated, Moderna, and he has very mild symptoms, but he did just travel from South Africa. So thank God for that responsible individual who went in and got tested immediately to try to stop the spread. So that's what we're dealing with today. Hello, T-Boz. Hello, everyone. We see you guys.
Yeah, Amanda said,
live.
"What up, Dove? What up, Amanda? Hey,
and-
T-Buzz."
And so they checked the water there, and they found some type of like a comeback with that virus. So we're not going to work everyone else talking about that. We want it to go away. What's happening in the news today? We're sending our thoughts and prayers out to Oxford High School, to the families in Oxford, Michigan, for the loss of those 4 children. It was actually 11 people. And the entire
so it's
school.
4 now
four
that
now?
passed away?
4, yes. The 17-year-old died today. So now it's 4. They're trying the guy as an adult, which is good.
As
I
they
think
should.
So they got to show his face today. But that just goes back to, this is a sensitive moment for the families and parents, because we take our kids to school expecting for them to be safe. We can't go to church anymore. We can't do anything without things of that nature happening. And so I know that's, even if there was not, everyone around was involved and impacted by that.
Absolutely.
I know for me, I had an emotional moment where I actually broke down and cried because my daughter, 9th grade year, she was, it could have been her, so I'm not going to go into that. But yeah, her 9th grade year, a guy asked her he was Caucasian, asked her to homecoming.
Oh, I remember you telling me.
Yeah, and she said no. Well, he went and got a gun, put it outside the school, and went in and slapped my daughter. And so the guy that she was dating attacked him, but he got away. And later on, he was by the cops. Yeah, he got caught by the cops. robbing stores in the downriver area. So he's doing time behind bars.
Jesus.
But 3 days after he put his hands on my daughter, but that could have been her. I thank God for, me. He put the gun outside the school, so
Instead of
it's
going in
with it. So things like this bring up things that you have to be grateful every day, and our children, and really stay prayed up with situations
Absolutely.
like that. So that was kind of home for me, and I'm just praying for that family. I didn't mean to stay that long on that, but
No,
that's
you're
really,
fine.
really deep. Yes. That so we really have to, and that's why Blue, with you yourself, with your domestic violence, mental illness is real.
Oh, it's so real.
So parents need to observe their children. And the sad part was the school had just called the parents in that morning and had a meeting with the parents and the boy. So he must have brought the gun, and they say he was acting out in school the day before.
Oh, wow.
And so so actually the parents was at the school that morning, today, when it happened yesterday morning. So we're praying for that family.
Yes, bless them.
Anything. Oh, we got to pray for the guy, Louis Vuitton, the director,
Yes,
41-year-old Virgil.
Virgil
Praying for
passed
that
away,
family. He was Off-White design. He's the
He was one of the
designer
designers
of
the house.
Off-White,
Yeah,
but
of the
he
house
was the
for-
director of Louis Vuitton. So his own theme was Off-White, but he was also the director of Louis Vuitton for a very long time. And 41 years old, so gone too soon. Sending our thoughts and prayers
sad.
out for him as well.
Talented, so talented.
Yeah. What else do you have in the news today, Blue?
Well, I have some happy news.
What is
Yes,
the happy news?
congratulations to DJ Envy and Gia Casey on baby number 6.
Oh,
Yes.
6.
Been getting it in.
And have you seen her? She looks freaking amazing to have
Oh.
6 kids.
Really?
She was so adorable pregnant. Yes, baby, what's the baby's name? Peyton Blair.
Peyton Blair.
Peyton
That's
Blair, baby
good.
number
That's
6.
beautiful.
Yes. They're such a cute family. I love them.
Oh, I've never really. I just know her from.
Breakfast Club.
Yeah, I don't know anything about her.
Actually, on BET, I think it was BET or VH1, they did a behind the scenes, behind the story of Gia Casey.
Okay.
She has an amazing story. Who
is that? Gia Casey. That's his wife.
DJ Envy's wife. Yeah, they're
Okay.
high school sweethearts. Like
Okay.
the documentary was really, really good. So congrats to them.
Nice.
You got anything going on? Because I got a ton of rumor reports going on.
Rumors. Well, let's get to. I don't have any. Let me see. Do I have anything? I really ain't been having time for the news. I'm building right now. When I get building, I go into a shit.
Girl, I found all this out today.
Oh, you did?
When I was getting ready to come here. I'm telling you, I was knee deep in contracts all day today. But rumor report, this has to do with somebody you really like.
Really?
Yes, Lil Baby.
Little baby.
She loves Lil Baby, y'all.
Oh, yes. What's going on with my baby?
Girl, rumor has it that him and Sweetie are dating.
They said that was a rumor. I checked
know.
that out when it first started. No, that is
well,
a rumor.
I
Don't
know
start no
well,
rumor,
he's
babe.
saying that she's doing this for clout, but she really ain't even said it's him.
He said he's single.
Yeah, exactly.
So I take that.
So I don't even know where people are getting that it's him, because just from the pictures she's posted of her shopping and then her sitting on someone's lap, they compared, I guess, the outfit that it showed of the gentleman, and I guess he has the same outfit. So they're assuming that it's Lil Baby.
Oh my.
I don't know, girl. I don't know. I got enough of my own business to worry about.
Oh
but,
wow. Oh wow.
I got another rumor.
What's that?
It's not a rumor.
What's that?
So I saw the funniest thing. So do you follow Atlanta Housewives?
No. Oh, I haven't did the house.
I haven't did it in a long time. I mean, I follow. I'm seasons behind.
I'm
right
season
now.
1. I'm season 1. So I'm really lost with Atlanta Housewives.
I'm not lost, but I don't follow it like I used to. But I love all the ladies on there. But you heard about Portia getting engaged?
Yeah,
She's engaged now.
Yes,
to
and
this-
getting married. Yes.
Oh well, that's what.
Is that over?
Well, I don't know. So
Oh,
she was
my.
on the Tamron show a couple days ago, and Tamron was asking when the date was.
Okay.
So
We're gonna take
Portia
these
kind of
outside.
shut that down and said that we're still courting.
Courting?
They
That her
went from being
fiancé?
engaged. How, do you
Oh,
date
my.
while you're engaged? I don't think so.
Do I date while you still
I mean,
engaged?
yeah, because
yeah, you have to.
I mean, you still date, but
Date.
now she's changed it to not engaged. They're courting.
Her and her fiance.
Her and her fiance are courting and dating. And she asked Tamron, she's like, "Well, don't you date? Didn't you date when you were with your fiance?" Tamron girl said, "No, I married him."
Well, you have to date, so
Yeah,
you
but
shouldn't get rid of the date.
but she changed it. It's not now that we're engaged. We just haven't set a date. Now she's like, "Oh, we're just dating."
Oh my!
So I don't know, honey. Sound like a
my.
little drama going on there.
Oh God, well, we're praying for them.
Yeah, so I don't know.
That's something. And today was that rapper, you guys, that murdered.
Lil Dolph?
His funeral was
Today?
wasn't
Young
it?
Dolph, yes.
Young Dolph.
Yesterday? Oh, okay. Young Dolph was yesterday.
There's a lot of names being brought up in this whole scenario with him.
Okay.
It's a lot going on with this whole thing, and a lot of famous rappers their names are being brought up in this whole.
I mean, the thing about it is he had a well-known beef, okay, with another well-known rapper
And
from
who was that
Memphis,
rapper?
Yo Gotti.
Oh, Yo Gotti.
Yo Gotti.
Oh God. Yeah,
and
yeah. I
Yo
know
Gotti has this was actually the third attempt on Young Dolph's life
How
that they
old
actually
is?
was.
But he was 23.
No, Young Dolph was 36.
Oh, he was 36. Oh,
same,
okay.
Oh, my.
Same birthday as me. That was my dog. Too.
Oh,
I mean,
really?
my
Oh,
favorite.
okay.
That's
One of my-
dear
one
to
of my-
Mark. He sat down when I mentioned that. Like that's my dog.
That's one of my, you know what I'm saying, my favorite artists, man, that, of this generation's caliber artists, man. And, because of this being, the third time that there was an attempt on his life, and it just so happened to be successful. The second time that he was shot, there was
The second time he was shot, so he's been shot before.
the second time first time he got shot at. Okay, he put out a song called 100 Shots because whoever shot at his van, he had all of his cars. If you know Dolph, all of his cars was camouflage and bulletproof.
Jesus.
Right, so they shot up one
my
of his
God.
cars with 100 shots, and they missed him because it was bulletproof. So he came out with a song called "100 Shots." How you miss with 100 shots, blah blah blah, whatever. So it was known who actually made the attempt on his life that time, and it was said that it was
Allegedly.
It was allegedly Yo Gotti and the CMG record label camp. You know what I mean? Which is Yo Gotti, and you got Moneybagg Yo and a couple other people, Black Youngster, who was actually the guy who was the central nucleus of the beef, which brings me to the second time we actually got shot in California. It was said that some of young Black Youngster's people pled guilty to that shooting.
That's too much.
That's too much.
That's too
There's
much.
a lot going on with that.
And it said that
So-
South Memphis has just been on fire ever since.
Oh,
Oh, I'm
my
sure. Because they
gosh.
take that very, very
I mean,
seriously.
I'm talking about houses getting shot up in
Yeah,
restaurants
like,
and everything.
it's
Like,
just
Well,
too
we're praying
much.
for that family still as well because he had kids and a wife. I seen that on social media.
man, Dolph was a good dude, man. He just gave away a Lamborghini to one of his fans in Texas.
Oh, wow.
And,
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
$500,000 car, gave it away.
I actually seen a news footage today where a young lady mom was in the hospital. She had a child, her small child. She was rushing out the house to get to the hospital. She rode a bus, and the young boy gave her. The bus driver wouldn't allow her to get on the bus with her baby. It was snow. It just happened. And so the young man paid the fare for the mother and the child to ride the bus. The girl was so overtaken by that young man. She went and took his address, and she went to the hospital, told her mom about what happened. But anyhow, they went over after the mom got out the hospital, met the young boy and his mother, and told her that she raised a fine young man. They did a GoFundMe and gave the mother $1 million.
Oh, my God.
So he
Look
lives
at
in
that.
this little house. The house, they were poor. They were really
Oh, you just gave me
unfortunate.
chills.
They were unfortunate. They were really, really. The little boy was. They use the term poor. I don't like to use
I don't
that
like
in
to
the
use that
article.
either.
But he was riding a bus and he had enough change to pay for this lady and her. So it's really, really was
Wow. God bless
heartwarming.
him.
Yes, and so the GoFundMe gave the boy and his
That's
mother $1 million
beautiful.
for his education and a new home. So that was beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah. So today, what is
So today we're going to talk
no
about.
Kardashian news
Oh,
for the end of the year? No Kardashian news for the end
Let's.
of the
Well,
year?
yes. Okay. So I do have some Kardashian news.
Okay.
So Kanye is really, really praying publicly that God sends Kim and his family back to him.
Really?
Yes, he went on Twitter. But the thing that kills me, he was just at a basketball game with a model on a date. Like, and Kim, okay, I love love them, but I don't know what the hell she's thinking. You know who she's dating now?
Mm-hmm.
Who was that?
Oh my God, my mind. The guy from Saturday Night Live. Jesus, my mind just went blank. What's his name? The white dude.
Oh my.
Oh my God.
She
Tattoos
said
and
Kim
stuff.
said she
Dave-
done.
Oh Jesus! Somebody help me. What's his name from Saturday Night Live? My mind just went blank. But he's younger than her. His bank account ain't nowhere near like Kanye's, and it's just an odd match.
Well, we had that talk about money and everything.
Yeah, but it's just an odd
sometimes
match.
stress.
It's an
Yeah.
odd match.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going on. I mean, he's clearly the rebound. I
Oh.
mean, like who really like for him? Who's gonna surpass Kim?
What's his name? Pete Davidson.
Pete Davidson. Thank you.
Pete
I knew it was
Davidson.
Davidson. Pete Davidson. She's dating Pete Davidson. But it's just like Jay-Z and Beyonce. People always say, well, who's he gonna get better than Beyonce? Who's Kanye really gonna get better than Kim? And Kim, if you're gonna go date somebody after Kanye, I just didn't
Out of
think it
all
would
that,
be.
they have so
Pete
many
Davis.
children.
They have 4 children.
Too many children to be having.
And they both billionaires, right?
Yes.
They both are
They
billionaires.
both are, and Pete Davidson's
So how do you
not even
break
a
up with?
thousandaire.
How do you break up with a billionaire? I mean, not to say that money is everything, right? But who do you date after a billionaire?
That's my point. Who do you date after
Both
Kanye?
of y'all.
There's
You know what
more
I'm saying?
billionaires.
There are more.
And there are.
You
And
know
that's
what
my
I
point.
say?
It's like, who do you go and,
She's done. She's. I don't see her going back to
not a famous one.
Now
You can't
she
do a
can date
famous
for
one.
love and not money. So
But
that's
she
just
dated
it.
Kanye for love. She was in love with Kanye. Like literally, they were in love. I don't think she's gonna date another athlete. And I really think after Kanye, she's gonna go to somebody in the fashion industry or royalty, like a Chic or somebody in
Kind of
royalty.
like what Rihanna did.
Yeah, like what Rihanna did. Exactly. That's my whole
Yeah,
thing. So let's
yeah.
say, hey guys, thank you everyone for joining on. Rocky says, good evening, everyone. Middle finger emoji to Mark. You know him? Okay. I figured that was in love.
So today our show is going to be aiming towards living on purpose, you guys. I just we head into this new year. Everyone is going to start these new year resolutions and what they're going to do for us, their life and weight, and everybody get into the gym and everyone talk about a new year like it's going to change something. It's definitely is. I encourage everyone to not do that this year and start right now. Take it into the new year.
Right.
So don't set these new year resolutions. Because I'm going to say reservations.
Resolutions.
Resolutions. And I think it would be great to start now with your self and moving into the new year, just things we can work on and doing things that has purpose behind it. Don't just be so busy and doing a lot of things that is not fruitful
And
productive.
Absolutely.
Everything you do, make sure it's productive and going into the new year.
Yeah,
and so
I mean, I hate that we have to say, January 1st, I'm going to get healthy.
no.
Like, why you gotta wait? Let's start now. Like,
January 1st, I'm going to start my business. Y'all, look, we are in a crazy time. You better do it
Tomorrow
today.
is not promised.
Exactly. It's not. You better do it
promised.
today,
It's
and you better be
not.
true to who you are.
Be true to who you are and start today.
Yeah.
I feel that. Because
Absolutely.
Tomorrow isn't promised. And like when people ask me like, oh, how do you do it? It's a lifestyle change.
It's a mindset first, and then it's a lifestyle change.
Well,
Absolutely.
Yeah. So it starts in your mind, it starts in your heart, and then it manifests. You have to think it and want it. It's nothing you can just hand someone, or you can take someone to there, and they still don't know what to do with it because their mind is not there. You
Right.
get what I'm
They
saying?
have to have the mindset to do it.
to do it. Right. Absolutely.
I always tell people, because I'm a serial entrepreneur. Like, I'm a serial entrepreneur. And I will tell people ideas that I'm doing, and they look like, okay, for example, the play. When I told people I was writing a stage play, my girls was like, a play? Like, they never even heard me talk about a play, but that was something God had told me to do. So if God tells you to do something and it seems crazy to other people, who cares? God didn't have that conversation with them. He had that conversation with you.
Like I said, when God gives you a calling, it wasn't a conference call.
Hey,
I like that,
I
Mark.
like that. Exactly.
It wasn't for you. It wasn't for everybody else to hear, right?
It wasn't for
Exactly.
everyone.
So you trying to explain it to somebody else is gonna make you look
They don't
crazy.
even
Like, I don't
understand.
get
Because
it.
they gonna be
They're not
like-
gonna get it.
They don't even
Right.
understand. Like, no, that's that. And it's so funny because I was just talking to a friend, and with me going back to school last year and everything, graduating, further in my
Yay.
education, I said to her, I didn't go back to be a worker. Like the titles don't mean nothing to me. I have a boss mentality.
Amen.
So you might think I'm doing this and I'm doing this and I'm over here doing that. And like, what are you doing? You're supposed to be doing this. You're supposed to be working on this. It's just like, whatever he tell me to do, whatever comes to the table, I have to, like, I don't know.
Well, you and I have this conversation all the time, especially with me. Because I'm doing a million things at one time, and I feel sometimes, you may not understand it, but I get stuff.
Blue. You guys don't even understand.
No, it's she's right. She's
and I get a
absolutely
whooping
right.
every time I don't remember something. That's the only problem I have.
And she's like, "But
'Cause
you're
I
doing
don't
a million
remember.
things."
I'm in trouble, and I don't remember what she's doing, and I have to tell her, hey. Well, if you're my best friend, you should know. Like, really? If you would, I don't know.
You should have a good memory that I'm doing. Okay, at least
this
remember.
Is what I tell her. Just know that I'm gonna show up. Whatever you say, I'm going to show up. So don't worry.
But at least she should remember 900,000 of the million things I'm doing.
Okay, how many do I remember?
I'm kidding. No,
Oh.
you said that. Oh, I'm
You
sorry.
guys.
I'm sorry. Okay, yes.
You guys, I just wanted the COVID numbers. I want to go back to this. I'm
Okay,
all over the
we
place
can.
today. Today is all over the place day. This is the last show before 2022. So, guess what? I got vaccinated. I know that's the talk that everybody
I've
wanna
been
talk
vaccinated,
about,
so
but
yes.
if I can encourage my peoples, I did, and you guys
And I'm
know
so
how
proud
I feel
of you.
about it.
I'm so proud of you and happy for you that you
but,
got vaccinated.
You know, it's the wise things to do. So we'll get back to this, to all my people, because we have an issue with it. If you can tell me why, it's just so funny when I question people why they're not getting vaccinated. They can't give me a program.
Oh, I get a lot of reasons why people don't, but I mean, I don't know. But
So,
anyway, so
I had a sore arm sitting here. She
yeah, I didn't mean to bump her.
Yeah, so go ahead.
She got a boo boo. No, so it's okay. Like if you're doing a lot of things at one time and people don't understand it, as long as you can stay focused on, because I do literally probably 4 things at one time.
Oh no, you didn't just say that.
If you can stay focused, do it. Yes.
But you're the person when you're talking to me, and if I have my technology, if you're on the computer,
Oh no,
in my
I'm talking
hand,
about no.
If I'm working,
no,
you say, "Look
no.
at me."
Okay, that's totally different. I'm talking about if you can stay focused on several different projects, then go ahead and do it. You're talking about. This is what she does to me, y'all. I will be talking to her, be like, "Girl, yes, so this happened, yada yada yada," and this is her. Okay, girl.
Can they see you?
Yeah, they can see what I'm doing on camera, and it's to me, it's just like, can you look at me when we're conversating? That's what you're talking about. I'm talking about being productive on several projects. That's what I was talking about, not when someone's talking to you.
Okay, so health, mind, body, and spirit for the new year. So we're not going to be long tonight. If anybody want to call in, Mark, you can put the number up and just talk about things that we can address.
And
Or living on purpose. Like, what are some ideas we can give people of how to start living on purpose? What are some things? I know for me, I meditate. I'm a spiritual person. I make sure I have the time alone for my mind, body, and spirit. I always make sure that I'm open-minded. I never go into things one-track minded. I tolerate closed-minded people very slim to none. So I'm always taking something from. I think everything in life has purpose. Either you gain something from it, you learn from it. So we have a purposeful walk. Like anything that you are encounter with in life, you gain from it. So I live life on gain. So anything in life that you encounter, you gain from it. Life is full of gain. That's what we do. You know, whether you learn what not to do, you gain something from, things. So yeah. Living on purpose.
I definitely would tell, my one piece of advice would be block out the naysayers. Block them out. Don't listen to them. There was a pastor at my church in North Carolina when I lived down there, and he was talking about haters, and he said that they're like fertilizer. Like, they come to fertilize our vision. And actually, they throw fertilizer on us, but they don't understand that it makes us grow. So block out the naysayers. Let them say what they're going to say. It's just know it's helping you grow. It's pushing you further. So, do you at the end of the day. And if people say, oh, you can't do that, why can't you?
People throw dirt on your name, but guess what? Seeds need dirt to grow.
Exactly. The fertilizer.
You know
The
what I
haters
mean?
we need fertilizer to, seeds need fertilizer to grow.
pull nutrients from that soil.
Yeah, they're gonna hate on you. They're gonna tell you can't do
But
it.
see, my purpose is different. My purpose is for others. I just feel like I'm going to
But
get
people are still
everything
going
that
to
life
tell
has
you what
for
makes
me.
you think you can't. People are going to tell you what makes you think you can't do that. Who are you to think you can do that? That's what I'm saying. Do people say
I
that
love
to you?
it. Yeah,
Ignore
absolutely.
it.
I
Yeah,
go harder.
that's
I
what
go
we're talking
harder.
about. Make
Yeah.
it that's fuel.
Yeah, and for me, if I'm silent, you're in trouble. I'm working. I'm somewhere creating. I'm somewhere doing something that you're gonna
And enough
make
hours
you
in the day
eat.
for me.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yes, block. So,
Yeah.
today, you guys, like I said, with everything going on in the world, we just dropped on our last show to talk about living on purpose. We're going to see you guys right here. We had a name change. Let's talk with Lisha and Blue. Nothing has changed. Follow 7 Mile Radio for our previous shows and shows to come, so you guys can have a in-depth date for us to start. And we have other businesses and different things that will be posted up on 7 Mile Radio. So you definitely will be hearing from Lisha and Blue with support business and different moves right now. Just getting ready for the new year.
Yeah, I just want everyone to have a good holiday.
Good holiday.
And be safe out here. Enjoy the new year. Enjoy life. Like literally, like we always say, enjoy the happy holidays, enjoy the new year. No, enjoy life, enjoy the day, enjoy the moment.
Good
You
evening,
have to.
Winston. Yes.
Hi, Winston. That's my buddy from North Carolina. Hey,
Yes.
Winston.
So,
Bless
just
you
tonight,
too.
a little different. I hope you guys enjoyed our game night.
Oh
When
my
we
God,
come
that was
back,
so much fun.
we're gonna maybe do that like every third Wednesday. So we will be having that in consistent in our new show.
I bought some more games too.
You did.
I did. I bought
So
some
we
more.
definitely
I was
gonna
that
have in the
cool.
future game night on our show. And like I said, this holiday season, the last 3 weeks, my mom, my daughter, my sister, and my 2 nieces had COVID.
And my sister.
And Blue's sister all had COVID in the same week. Different people. They didn't get it from one another. No, my daughter wasn't at my mom's. We live in different cities. We all live in different cities, far away from one another. And they all got COVID.
But everyone's
Healed
fine. Thank you,
and
Jesus.
well.
Yes.
So for the last 3 weeks. So that's why it's up for my people. Me being in the medical field, I actually had COVID patients that passed on me this week.
Jesus.
Vaccinated as well. Nurses that I work with received COVID. So it's real out here, and I definitely want to drop that to my peoples, because all those people who received COVID this week was not vaccinated, so they can say what they want to say.
Right.
So
it's definitely a personal choice. Like I said, I'm vaccinated, but it's definitely a personal choice. But I think you have to put yourself aside and think about your family.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I tell certain family members, like, okay, I get you don't want to get it, but what if you bring it home to us, or
They don't make it.
Yeah, that's
because that's
a
what's
little tough.
happening. The elderly or someone you love in their 60s and different things are not making it. But we're gonna get off COVID. I had to get on that
You
because
went back to it.
yeah, because the world news with this new strand
I know,
out.
It's crazy.
And the guy they saying having less side effects. Like I don't want to lose all those people we lost this time
Right.
last year, because the federal government
And
just
we're one of
flew-
the hottest states.
Yeah, they just brought in nurses and doctors here to Michigan because our COVID numbers are that up. So we're going backwards, you guys, and we shouldn't have to lose that many people. Right now, I think we're up to 238 people dying a day here in Michigan
Jesus.
with COVID, 6 a day. So the numbers are back up in Michigan, and I would be wrong to sit on a platform like this, be behind the scenes and know what's going on and not embrace you guys on 7 Mile Radio. Take care of your people. Take care of yourself. If you don't love yourself, no one will. I mean, the resources is out here. Ain't nobody, no one
Absolutely.
is trying to kill you guys. They need you here to work, so you're not going anywhere.
Speaking of working, oh my God, everybody needs workers right now. I saw McDonald's was
Yes.
hiring for $15 an hour,
Oh,
girl.
and also I'm hiring. I need
Oh, there you go.
inbox 7 Mile Radio. I'm hiring. I need nursing assistants, caregiver, nurses. I need for I don't talk about this last show. I would. I am the founder and owner of Light of Life Resource Center for VA patients. I need workers, caregivers, everyone. Inbox me. I cannot get this off the ground because I don't have people to work. Very good pay. I mean, really good pay. So I definitely, if you guys can go follow me on Facebook. I'm out for my peoples. I need you guys. Medical field, definitely. Like I said, Talisha McCoy on Facebook. Then I'll give you guys Light of Life Resource Center. That's my my nonprofit organization. So I wanted to say that. Blue, anything else?
Yeah, I mean, just going back to living life on purpose. I think that, we just need to be encouraging to one another, support one another, love one another. Like we talked about, we're not promised tomorrow.
That's true.
And you have to. I had somebody tell me years ago. She called me from California, and she said, "Girl, God just put it on my heart to tell you this, and it's just stuck with me." She said, "Run until it's your now." And I didn't know what that meant, like run until it's my now. And then it hit me one day, like run until it's my now. Like don't stop, no matter what. I mean, perfect example. Look at Noah in the Bible. I mean, God told him to build an ark, and it wasn't even raining. It didn't rain for years. But he trusted the vision. So when you get a vision, go for it. I'm telling you.
But you can't be running so much that you miss your purpose. I think a lot of people are so busy and they running so much that they might miss their purpose.
And they're scared to do it. They're scared also.
You're not in place when it comes because you're so scared or you're steady running. You're so busy that you might mess around and mishandle. Don't mishandle your purpose.
Right. That's good.
Because God will send people and things your way and you will mishandle them. That they are the person or the tools to get you to your purpose.
Don't be too prideful to take help from somebody.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
Because that's along with what you're saying. Like God will send people to help you. Don't miss out on that. Because I have noticed working with people sometimes, they'd be like, "Oh, girl, I got it. I know what I'm doing. And I'm like, okay. Man, I just came to help.
Well, I've been so busy and consumed in what I thought I heard God say that I've ignored people and just been going on and like, dang, then I look back and was like, oh, Lord, that's what that was for. That's what that person was for in my life. So I'm just saying,
You can miss it that way, too.
Yeah, you
absolutely.
can miss it that way, too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so, okay, so, I guess, you got anything to say?
I got a lot to say.
Go ahead.
I can keep talking. I can definitely. I just want to encourage people. I don't know. It's just so much, especially with the numbers not going back to COVID, but COVID getting so high. Look what happened when COVID first hit. How many entrepreneurs was born? How many home businesses was born? How many millionaires was born out of COVID from working from home? Podcasts, writing books. I mean, COVID, I got 2 books done. I've been trying to get them books done for years. So I just want people to follow your dreams. Go for what you know. Don't listen to people. I mean, and don't let people, let me tell you, this is important. Them people that didn't believe in you, don't let them come in and ride on that boat when your ship takes off because when you get successful. They didn't want to help you build the boat. They can't ride in the boat. Okay. Oh, I'm in the wrong camera. If they didn't help you build that boat, if they didn't have, it ain't even if they didn't help you. If they didn't believe in you or support you when you was building that boat, they can't ride in the boat. I mean, seriously, I love the movie Noah. It speaks so much volume on just believing in your vision that God's given you. It's so important. You have to just don't worry about the naysayers and protect your vision. Not like we said earlier. Not everybody's meant to know about it.
Yeah, everybody. You wasn't shooting with me in the gym, practicing. Then don't
That's what
expect to be on
Jay-Z
the
said,
court
right?
with me when
Those
it's
were
time
words
to
of
win the
Jay-Z.
championship.
So you didn't shoot with me when I was...
That's what I always say. Don't expect to be on the court with me when it's time to win the championship. If you wasn't shooting with me, you don't know the plays. You don't
My
know.
thing is believe in yourself and get it done.
And sometimes
Get it
silent
done.
moves is the best moves.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm telling you.
Because people will just discourage you and discourage you and discourage you.
Yes. And then it's okay.
People put their insecurities off on you. You talk about your ideas and things that you want to do that you know you can do. And because they don't believe they can do it or they don't have the tools to get it accomplished, they're going to say, oh, you want to do that big thing? You want to do that?
Yes. And let me tell you, there's enough
That's too
out
big.
here.
You shouldn't do that.
There's enough out here for everyone. There is enough out here for everybody. You know, so many people want to just sit at the head of the table, but they don't want nobody else sitting with them.
It's like, because people don't respect the hierarchy that's in place. People don't respect the work ethic, the blood, sweat, and tears, the knowledge that went into being in that position at the top. They just want the fanfare. They just want the spotlight.
They want the spotlight and don't even understand
and they don't
what
understand
it
what
costs.
it took to get there.
Man.
Do you know people literally sell their soul for relevancy? Like they're not even making a dime off of it. I always pray that I'd never be a person to just seeking for relevancy.
Right.
Because guess what?
Seek
when
for
you get to the
purpose.
top and people not yelling your name and you just become average, you still going to have everything you want and still not feel happy or full because you're not relevant. That's like some of these celebrities, the reason they turn into drugs and they turn to other things, because when they're big and their names is in the news and they're in this and they're in that, they're making the money,
The
they
fame
feel
is the
relevant.
addiction.
They
They're
feel
addicted to the
relevant.
fame.
People reaching out to them. But then when they start seeing younger actors and younger stars and celebrities come up, they start getting depressed and sad because they don't feel relevant. So don't always be seeking for relevancy, because you're not going to always be relevant. That's just it.
Well,
You get a second and a minute with the light, and if you don't do what it do, you lost.
Or just don't feel like don't
I don't
consume
know if I
yourself.
agree.
Don't consume. I think what she's trying to say
No,
more. Don't the world doesn't revolve around you. All right, it's
No.
more going on than just
Don't
you.
seek out the relevancy.
Well, yeah, I
but
understand.
I mean,
that.
everyone's
understand.
relevant.
Period. No,
Everyone's
no.
relevant
Because
on this earth.
what makes you relevant when someone else is cheering you on? You have to know who you are.
Yeah, I'm saying
And
I'm
no.
relevant
Okay,
every
well,
day.
don't base your value on someone else's
Thoughts and their
with somebody
opinion.
else's
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like they
Don't
make
look
you,
for
people make you
affirmation and
irrelevant.
confirmation in other people
Right.
to see value in
Exactly.
yourself.
So make
Yes.
it, when you use the word relevant, they're like, oh, they're not relevant because you're not being talked about. You're not the one in the spotlight. You're not this at that moment. So I'm just saying, like, even when they have that moment, that spotlight and that fame, and they like the way they are the person, but then when someone else new come in, it kind of like brushing them off, and it makes them feel
I mean,
a certain way.
kind of look at Nicki Minaj and
What
Cardi B.
was I just gonna say? I was just going to
Okay.
say that exact same thing. Yes.
Case
yeah.
in point. Yeah,
Perfect, perfect case
we
in
know that
point.
Nicki felt some kind of way when
She
Cardi B
did.
came on the
She
scene.
did.
Just off of how she was
Absolutely.
acting.
Yeah.
right?
But if they could have been such, a force if they did a song together.
Or if they just
Don't they
worked
have a
together
song
consistently.
together?
That wasn't. No, it's not just them two.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
that was part of that's part of
That's
the
part of the
gasoline
beef.
that
Right,
helped.
that was
yeah.
part
Oh,
of the
really?
issue.
That
Yeah.
motorsport song, yeah.
Motorsport,
Oh, I
right.
love that song. thought that
I
was
did
them
too, but they
together.
were not. No, they weren't on good terms when that was being.
Yeah, they were shooting shot at each other on the song.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's
my.
see. We have a comment. Folks get sacrificed too, all for fame.
Scar.
Oh,
Is that-
sacrificed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, folks get sacrificed too, all for fame. I'm good on that. I want to live. I know that's right.
I just want to live.
I just want to
live
live
on purpose. That's
right.
what I'm
I want
saying.
to live to live again.
Okay.
Okay.
You done went real spiritual.
Actually, Dietrich sang a song about
Eternity.
that.
I want to live for
but
eternity.
No, I just heard that song by Dietrich. He was talking about that. But yeah, I want to live again.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day. So
So what are some things that we can do to stay besides other people for self-preservation? It's like, what can we do?
So I mean, stay dedicated to your dreams. Stay dedicated to your vision. Be thoughtful of others. Like, it can't always just be about you. You know, kind of what you were talking about. It's not always going to be about you. Like, you have to be considerate of other people.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
you would never make it to the top, no doubt about
No.
it.
And let me tell you, you know what I
Never make it to
told
the top.
somebody one time? I said, God will let you get all the way to the top, so you have a longer fall to the bottom. You better watch how you treat people on your way to the top. You got to be very careful how you handle people on your way to the top, because as quick as God gave it to you, honey, He can take it away from you. So be mindful of how you treat people always. So that's a big one for me.
Yeah, being courteous and caring. You know.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't know. I just protect your peace.
Oh,
Protect your peace
I'm
at
for
all
that.
costs.
Yes.
Don't
I'm
get
definitely-
distracted. Distractions you can't get distracted. You can't.
But
And
you know,
people will.
everybody don't have a dream to become fame and do.
Even if you're
some-
becoming a nurse.
No, I'm just saying, some people just have an average life, want to work, they happy with their average
Mm-hmm.
life. So what I'm saying is, let that be purposeful.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, enjoy it where you at, what you have, enjoy the moment. Don't always be so busy running after a dream that may not never come that you forget to enjoy the moment. You have to enjoy the moment that you live in right now. That's
Right.
called living on purpose.
As the great TLC said.
Everything that's in front of you, you have to take time to embrace it in order to get to the next level. Because you can be so seeking for something that's never going to come to pass or be there that you just live this rough life and never reach that place.
But
and you forget to enjoy the people around you
Agreed.
and the moment right now that God has presented
enjoy
before
the
you.
now, right.
Because God did not intend for you to run after him and so busy trying to seek to your future. He's the only one that knows your today and your tomorrow. He's the only one omnipresent. So you're not him. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen. If it's
talking
meant
about
for
I went
you,
to the spiritual
if
side.
it's meant for
She
you to
preaching.
get to
Right,
the,
Reverend
she
Deacon
preaching
Dr.
now.
Lisha.
if it's meant for you to get to the top, it's gonna be waiting. Ain't nothing can stop you. I feel
But
like
you have
my
to put in your
I
dedication.
feel like my purpose, my steps are ordered. I'm
They
going
are.
wherever I make a right or a left, whoever I bump to on my way up there, for every hater, for everything that come up against me, there was purpose. But guess what? I believe that wherever God intended for me to be, I'm gonna get there.
Yeah, at
Without
the
a
end,
doubt.
absolutely.
So I don't focus on the haters. I don't focus on next year. I put all that energy and I'm a doer. So every time you try to say something, what you see, I'm a person that say God is not a God of fabrication, imagination. So if I'm headed that way, he gonna show those naysayers and gonna shut them up while I'm headed that way. I like him to fight my battles.
Amen.
So my purpose is knowing what my purpose is, allowing him to do that, and for me to keep walking, making sure I don't step off track, making sure my steps, I'm walking in my steps to get to where he's trying to get me to. Because if I get so focused on trying to show the naysayers, worry about the naysayers and all that,
Well, you
I'm gonna
can't
lose
worry about
focus
the
and I'm not gonna
naysayers.
make it to the top
Right.
because I'm gonna do something to you to make my blessings get cut or cut
Right.
my short walk. So just always living on purpose is a clean purpose and knowing your purpose and don't focus on nobody else. If you so busy working about what you gonna do, it's gonna come to pass. You ain't gotta be talking about your purpose for 100 years. I don't serve a God that's gonna take me all year and I gotta struggle for 30 years before I get out. I don't do that.
But look
and
at-
that's the
I have-
mentality we have as African Americans.
but I disagree with that.
That we have to go through the mud to get to where we need to be. It ain't always the mud because all it takes is one person, one check, and one person to provide for where you trying to go.
Right.
In our head, we think we got to get in the mud. We got to struggle to get here. We got to go through this. We got to go through the
Well, I don't
haters.
think that's anybody's focus. Like if I want to do this, I have to struggle. Absolutely
my
not.
my thought process and like that. So when you said it starts here, so when I say that when people do that, you just think they don't know no better. They don't know where I'm trying to head to. They'll see. That's what I say.
Okay.
They'll see.
Yeah, that's great, and that's what we want people to have that attitude. Absolutely.
Yeah, that,
they'll
you know,
see.
They'll see. Like
You
just
know.
keep that attitude.
But sometimes things, I would say that, sometimes things don't happen overnight, and sometimes it might take a little bit longer than what we think because God's plans aren't our
That's
plans.
right. That's right.
And so sometimes we have to, it might take a year or two or 3 or 4 years for that dream
That's
to come
right.
to pass
That's right.
because there's some lessons God needs you to learn along the way.
Before you get
Because
you
let me
there.
tell you, honey, when I first started, when God told me to first write this play, girl, when I made it to Hollywood, everybody was coming. I was bringing everybody with me. And God said, oh, no, you're not. So I had to learn to let some people go before he could get me to where I needed to be.
And go through the things that showed you why everybody couldn't go.
And
with
get
you.
that
Exactly.
lesson though, because you're gonna
You
go
gotta
through it
get the
again.
lesson, right.
You're gonna go through it again and again and again
Right.
and
But
again.
what Mark, hold on. I'm sorry, Spinny. You were going to say something about a quote from TLC?
No, something y'all was saying. I said it made me think of don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and lakes that you're used to. Like don't I forget what you were saying, but it fit perfectly for what you were saying at the moment. It was like something about
You chasing after things.
chasing after things, right? You know what I
That's
mean, being
not
content with what
enjoying
you,
the moment.
Yeah, right. You know
What's
what I'm
in
saying? Like,
front of
don't be content with what you have. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Don't be
Yeah, that- when you said
dissatisfied.
Don't
and-
ignore, don't lose sight of your family and
Just
yeah,
your mission.
what's
everything.
important. You know what
What's
I'm saying? Make sure that
important,
you take appreciate what's important as opposed to chasing what's not.
exactly.
That's what that says to me.
Agreed.
And I always feel like they say, well, so and so come easy. I kind of lean on that a little bit. Like everything that I ever accomplished, and it came forth, it did at a point become easy because it was God's timing.
Right.
So when we're doing it too hard and we're going after it too hard, sometimes it's just not His timing. So you need to.
And that's true. That's
yeah.
absolutely
Don't you,
true.
Have you felt like that? Things that come-
Absolutely,
yeah,
absolutely. And then I also know sometimes I've held things up for my own decisions. Like I was like, okay, you got to learn this lesson, but he already knew I was going to do that. Tyler Perry said it the best. He did an interview at the Essence Festival several years ago, and a lady that was interviewing him said, "What's the biggest mistake you think you ever made?" And he said, "I ain't never made a mistake."
I know that's right. I seen that.
And he was like, let me explain before everybody starts going in on me. He said, any mistake that I thought I made, God had a lesson in it. So I've never made a mistake. And that was that makes so much sense. So that made me be like, okay, you know what? I'm not going to beat myself up for thinking I shouldn't have did this or I shouldn't have did that, because there was definitely a lesson in everything I've done.
Yeah.
So that was pretty dope of him
Yeah.
to say that. So
Yeah.
if you learn from the failures. You know, how many times did Thomas Edison try to make the doggone, was it Thomas Edison? I skipped a lot of school. That made the light bulb.
I
I swear this is just Red Bull.
I actually was dating a guy, and I used to always say like, "Oh, I got a late start. I shoulda, coulda, woulda." He said, "That first thing, don't say that around me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't say woulda, coulda, shoulda. You ain't got a late start. You right on time." And that did something to me, because I was that kind of person. Like, I shoulda, coulda, and I didn't realize that you're literally beating yourself up. Like, you're literally keeping yourself stuck in that place by saying what you coulda, shoulda. So you're gonna be so hard on yourself.
You're draining your own confidence.
You're draining your own confidence, where you feel
the
like
energy that you would have to put forth being where you want to be at.
And you were so
and focusing
listen,
on like, oh my God, I should have been.
And when I lost that attitude, I walk in the room, I feel like I'm the one I can win.
Mm-hmm,
Seriously.
absolutely.
Like, no matter what I'm going, if I'm in a business meeting, I'm in an interview, I'm at a job, I feel like I can do it. Like, this is my now. Like, I don't carry that insecurities with me. So yeah, we need, that's another thing to get your purpose. You got to deal with your insecurities.
Yes.
You can't reach your purpose carrying your insecurities. Cannot go into your purpose. I know that for sure. A lot of things you have to allow to drop off. A lot of things you carry because you're going to mishandle that person. No doubt about it. With your insecurities, see, the thing is, I don't want to get spirited. The enemy knows your insecurities.
Absolutely.
So even if he God sends someone, they're going to test your insecurities.
Absolutely.
You know, you're not going to always be the best. You're not always going to be first. You just have to understand and enjoy the ride. Sometimes God uses people and things to get you where you need to be. And it might not always be about you. So understanding your purpose, you'll know when to hold and when to fold. And when to lay back and enjoy the ride. And when to kick in. Did that make sense?
I mean, I know where you were going with that. Yeah.
I kind of cut it off.
I mean, I mean, because I know you, I know where you were going with that.
No, I'm saying for real. Like, when to hold and when to fold. Like, we so busy. Like, I just think like we so busy. Like, on this ride, on this kick. Like you was saying. Like, I'm on my thing. You don't want to get so busy. Like, I know what my purpose is and running that you mishandle everything around you, that you don't get there. So kind of laid that down, because I can get too deep and get to talking like Erykah Badu on the moon and stuff. Jennifer be like, okay, well, what do you say now? And then I have to break it down. Oh, that made a lot of sense, but the way you chopped it down, you should have said it this way.
But no, and this is something that we always say. She'll be like, well, you should have did it this way. Or I'll say, you should have said it this way. But then remember that day I told you, I said, girl, you can get to 9, 5 plus 4, or 6 plus 3. There's 2 different ways to get to the same spot. Just because you went 5 plus 4 and I wanted to go 6 plus 3, we both got to 9.
Absolutely.
So. Doesn't make either one of you wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
Neither one of us are wrong.
Absolutely.
Right. So that's and look, Winston
It was
said
like that
amen,
W and
yes,
M thing that I was talking to y'all about a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
For what?
The W and the M painted on the ground, remember? And one person is on one side trying to tell a person that it's a W. And the other one said, no, it's an M.
It's an M.
Oh, yes,
But
It's the way you look at things.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's the angle in which
and
you see it.
that's another thing. Going into your purpose, you have to be open-minded. You are not the know-all, be-all, okay? Because if you were, you would be further than what you are right now. It is okay. Yes, we just
boom.
That's so. It's so true, because I've had people. I mean, I'm not the know-all, be-all, but I do know how to write a stage play, and I've had people ask me, hey, Blue, can you help me? Can you give me some insight? And then when I do, they'd be like, my play's good just like it is. Okay, well, why you ask me for help? You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to learn. So and you got to, pick your circle. Your circle's got to be
on your purpose. Your circle has to be
you better not be the biggest thing in your circle. Because if you are,
my God,
you're in the wrong doggone circle.
Yes, I had someone ask me that, and that offended me. Are you the smart? No, I don't want to be the smartest person in my circle.
No, I better not be.
I want wherever I'm trying to go, I want to look at you and say, teach me how to get there.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
I've been blessed to be with 4 years now. Blessed to be with most of 365 days. Blessed to be around a really good mentor. That's where I'm trying to be. That built a million company from scratch, straight out of penitentiary. Felon, built a multi-million-dollar company, 37 years.
And you've learned a lot from this person.
I learned a lot, and so I'm blessed to have that right in my field. He's definitely one of my jewels on my walk of life. And it takes a lot, to understand and learn how to build and know your purpose in people's lives. And so I don't know where that came from, but I just thought I should.
Well, we're talking about your circle.
My circle.
Watch who you surround yourself with.
My circle has enhanced me, and I can say since I've been with this person, it really enhanced my life in every area, whether it's good or whether it's bad.
You learn from it.
It's a blessing. So,
absolutely.
Just wanted to say that.
Yeah, I think it's really, really important that, and plus when your circle. So when I moved to North Carolina, I didn't know anybody but one person down there. And I got to create my circle.
Yeah, you did.
I created my circle down there. So all the people that I was hanging out with in North Carolina, they was on the same mission I was on. Okay. So every weekend I'm at an event. I'm networking. You have to network. You have to network. You have to have. You need that, babe? Do you need this? Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, here. Oh, sorry, y'all. A little technical difficulty, but you have to. You create your circle of who you want to be around, and start being around the people that's doing what you want to do. So I think that's very, very important.
You to have your circle. Should your circle all be interested in what you're doing?
No, I said I think that you should be around like-minded people. If I want to make a movie, I need to be around people who are making movies. I can't be around people who are writing songs.
See, I don't think that way. I think if you're making a movie, you need a makeup artist, you need a hairstylist, you need a fashion designer.
But that's not what you asked me, though.
I'm saying a movie take a whole production.
No, it do take a whole production.
So I just need people on every level. You need a doctor, you need a nurse, you need somebody on the road that you can call while y'all sick, while y'all making this movie. It takes so many people. Okay,
it does, but
It takes so many people to build that movie. That you need people for every area. When I say build my circle, it's just everybody trying to get to the top. No matter if you like Mark doing radio, you doing plays, I'm doing nonprofit organization and business. But we all thinking about at the ultimate goal of making it to the top, right?
Right.
So Mark got to be going hard on what he doing because you gonna need his radio for your production. I'm gonna need you. We all doing different things that have different ideas.
They can complement each other.
They can complement one another. And I could be sitting back looking at something, even though you making that movie, and I'm outside looking in to say, hey, Blue, you need to move that over here and out this and that. Not because I know much about movies, because I'm the person outside looking in, and I know what I'm looking for and what the people are looking for.
Right.
So you always, not everybody has to be all making movies and doing what you're doing.
Well, that's not exactly what I was saying, but I know. Go ahead.
But it takes a team from every area.
It takes, yes, absolutely.
It takes a division, like, to even make a movie. You need everybody. You need a doctor on your set. You need a nurse on your set. Somebody gets sick. You need all that.
Absolutely.
So you can't just be one track minded. Oh, you doing this, Pooh. You don't know about what I'm doing. You doing this. You don't know what I'm doing.
That's not what I was saying, but yeah.
So you can't be like that because they can tell you, no, I don't write a book, but I know a good book when I see one. So if I'm reading what you wrote, if it don't attract me, then like the people might say this and that because what we think is good might not be good to everybody.
Right, but
so I love the outside people vision on what I'm trying to do.
I absolutely love outside opinion for sure. But what my point was just saying that if I wanted to write a movie, I want to be around some people that write movies. I'm not saying that that's the only group I'm going to hang out with because of course I need to be around producers. I need to be around money people. I need to be around actors. I need to be around the industry people. That's all I was saying is if I want to write a movie.
Yeah, because it might get a little compatible as well.
What do you mean?
When everybody want to write the movie, somebody going to want to all the people and be the star.
Right, yeah. Yeah.
I heard Raven Simone, I'll never forget. It was Raven Simone or Brandy? One of them. I might be saying it wrong.
Someone said it.
Someone said it. They went on an interview to be on the show. And I think it was Brandy said it about Raven Simone. Okay. She can't be on my show because she was still the show. And she went with someone else. She picked someone else to be on the show because she felt like...
She felt threatened.
Raven was still the show. So you got to be careful with that too. Saying, oh girl, hey, you do movies, I do movies. Let's hook up and write this movie. Girl, you look up and that person been a
Girl, and that's what contracts are for. I'm telling you, that's what I was doing all day, working on NDAs. I was working on NDAs literally all day
That
today.
sounded like an MBA master's degree to me. I don't know what that
A
means.
non-disclosure agreement.
Oh.
Yeah, and y'all, look, be careful who you tell your ideas to without an NDA.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Without a non-disclosure agreement. It's very, I'm telling you, it'll save you millions. I can't tell you how many people I know have told me, yeah, I told somebody an idea about a show, and a year later I seen it on TV.
I'm not even into it, and people steal my ideas 24/7, all day, every day. So they'll hear something or read something and try to twitch it and turn it around and make it their idea. So I can imagine.
I'm not even gonna bring it up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Even
Right,
with my,
you gotta be
even with
careful
a
with
name, I'd be scared to release a name. Like, no, because
I got so many copycats of my ass. I don't even know what.
But don't you feel good,
Imitation is the biggest form of but see, because that imitation is the biggest form of flattery. Shit comes from people who aren't original enough to think up their own ideas.
We deal with it all the time.
So they say that shit, you know what I'm saying, to make the people that they steal from more, you know what I'm saying, make them feel like, you're a snake.
Yeah.
Especially when you had the opportunity to work with me, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, that
and then
for
you'll
sure.
turn around and be that same person that's looking for support that I was when I found you and taught you what you knew that made
I
you
was
good.
just having
So
that
it's just like, God
conversation
damn,
today.
man, when does it end? You know what I mean? And then like you said, now and then it's like, God, and then like do I put a contract in place now and spend more money on a lawyer in court than I would get out of you if I won the damn case?
it doesn't even add up.
It don't even make sense
No,
to do,
it
you know what I mean?
does
So it's
not.
just like, why even go that far to, you know what I mean, try to contract somebody? And I'm like, you ain't even got the money if I do win, you
I know
know.
what that means. Yeah.
What?
Know what you were saying about
Oh,
the NDA. I
the
just had a
NDA.
friend that just happened to.
Yeah, you got to be careful with that for sure. I'm telling you, I had to entertain. Before I even knew what I was doing in the industry, I got offered to be signed to a production company. So I was kind of excited, right? I was like, oh, a production company wants me. And I ran into somebody, crossed somebody's path, and he said, you might want to get an entertainment attorney to read that contract. And I was like, oh, I don't know one. He's like, well, I got one in L.A. So I contacted the woman. She was so sweet. She, I sent her the money to read over this contract. She said, honey, I don't know you. I know you're probably excited, but whatever you do, do not sign this contract. And I was like, dang, like I really was going to sign it. So I didn't. They tried to sue me for $5,000. And then 2 months later, I met my mentor that took me to a whole nother level. Yet, if I'd have signed that contract
You wouldn't
out
have
of
been there.
excitement,
Yeah.
I
You would
wouldn't
have
have
been
been
bound.
I'd have been bound. And she said, I work in LA. I work in Tinseltown. I see contracts all day long. She said, I've never seen a contract. They want to bind you for 5 years.
That's what these celebrities say they write to their music. Like, you thinking because we see those fancy cards. I remember Fantasia said she couldn't even buy her a pizza. She didn't have no money in her account.
Oh,
Snoop, I think Snoop went through that. He didn't have a house, so he was poor. And he said Master P, the only one called him and bought him a house and moved him and his family out. He didn't have a dime. Even Tupac, God rest his soul, went through that. So, but it's a theory.
gotta be
I
careful.
know
Don't
for
get
a fact
excited.
people do not read. I've had so many people on my Facebook, like you'll just look at a picture on your social media and they'll like it. They didn't even read the
they
caption.
didn't read the caption.
Or they didn't read the comment. Like, and even when we buy cars, the interest rate, credit
Right.
cards,
That's
that
so
stuff
true.
keep you in debt. But all of that stuff is a part of your purpose. And so when you understand your purpose, you protect it. You
Yes.
be so
And
thorough.
be wise. Don't be.
Yes.
Okay, we're going back to being spiritual. Be anxious for nothing.
Yes.
I'm telling you, because you can get excited and be like, oh, they want to work with me, or they believe in me. I'm going to go jump. Be the worst mistake you ever made in your life.
No.
So be wise. You got to be smart. Be patient. It's like you said. It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
I believe that for myself. It's
Yeah,
gonna happen.
absolutely.
Absolutely.
And don't let people. I hate when people be like, "Oh, it should." It's gonna. It ain't gonna happen overnight. It ain't gonna happen overnight.
It could.
It could, because my God made the world in 7 days. Hey, one breath from Him can change a situation in a second. So don't tell me it can't happen overnight.
Yeah.
Look, we going.
So
we
you
getting
guys-
spiritual right
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
but it's true.
Talking about
though.
God's breath up in here.
Right? Hey, I'm telling you, I don't
I'm
go
just-
anywhere. I don't go anywhere. I can't take my God with me. So
That's what's up.
yes. So Winston said, "Amen." Yes, thank you, Winston.
So tonight, it's show a little different tonight, you guys. We usually talking about relationship and so on and so forth. Just like I said, we stopped in or what? We've been on, and stopped in for the last hour of the show, and just to tell you guys that this will be our last show into the new year.
New year, new season.
New season, new year 2000. And please follow 7mileradio.com, 7 Mile Radio, Facebook, YouTube. Follow the rest of the show. Support 7 Mile Radio. Lisha and Blue is not going anywhere. Are up to date, the things we doing. Blue also have, I don't know if you want to announce that you want to send Marco over to advertise your business, your spin, whatever, all the things that you're doing. Yeah.
So somebody just asked if what happened to the card game. People like that card game.
Yeah,
that we
I loved
did.
it too.
I just got a text
Yeah.
message. What happened? No, that was just last week. But next season we will be sure to do the card game.
Every third Wednesday.
Every
it's gonna
third
be,
Wednesday.
what name did you give it?
Game night unplugged. No, adult game night unplugged.
Okay, now we don't want
Yes.
to see nobody with that name. Mark it down, Mark.
Nobody better be playing no games on their
no,
podcast.
2022, I'm gonna blast you out, you guys. I'll jump on here and jump on your show. All our
Right.
fellows 7 Mile Radio sisters and brothers, we haven't got a chance to meet yet, but we will.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Let's see. Winston said, "Gonna miss you, ladies, and my brother." Oh, thank you, Winston.
I promise you guys, we said 2022. That's 3 weeks away.
Yeah, right.
3 weeks
Three
away.
weeks away. And you know what? I was just talking to. I just want to thank everybody for all the love. Like literally, when I was getting my hair braided, Alexis was like, "We love your show. Me and Deborah watch it every."
I had people
Wednesday."
liking it. I'm like, Mark had them do this because I like Mark. Hit something Mark on me because I was like, Mark had them do this because I ain't seen all these people liking it and saying,
But
"Well,
that's
this
just
is-"
we love
yes,
the support.
Yeah, some guys started liking it. I'm like, what's all these notifications? But definitely,
Thank
you guys.
Thank you guys. We appreciate it.
I didn't do it.
You didn't do it
He
because I
was
wasn't
like,
going
I
to
want to take credit for it, but I
But
didn't.
you know, I
yeah.
figure with the holiday season coming up, we have this COVID, people working. This is the best time. Like I said, I did want to close out. Yeah.
Goes out.
Yeah, I'll leave it alone, you guys. I'll leave it.
No.
She's about to get back on COVID again.
Right.
No, I was not. I
Oh,
was
okay.
not. That was not. But
No, I just there's just so much going on right now.
yeah,
and
so many loss and different things. Look, like it's just.
she went back to the COVID.
No, I didn't. I'm just saying the loss with I'm just saying with the kids. Just it's time to love on your family for real.
Oh,
like
for sure.
I feel it. Even with the 41-year-old designer, that was shocking
Yeah,
to me. The
Virgil.
Louis Vuitton, Virgil, and just everything has been coming. And yeah, Wednesday we do look forward to this show. 'cause
Yeah,
it
absolutely. It's a
does
release.
bring
It's a release. I enjoy it.
But like I said, we still have the cars. Nothing is changing. Blue have books and different things. Marcy said, "Well done, ladies."
Thank you,
Is that Marcy?
Marcy.
Yeah. It looks like Marcy. I can't see.
Miranda.
Miranda. Sorry, Miranda. She will be on our show. We're not going anywhere though, you guys. It's well done means
Thank you.
that's what the Lord gonna say to us when we get to heaven
Amen.
gates.
That's
well
the,
done.
that's
So
the
that
words
mean
we
the
want to
last-
hear. But no, we
ain't
appreciate
saying
it.
well
We
done.
had
We
fun.
said see
Thank
you later.
Thank you, Mark. We appreciate you. Like this season, even though it was 5 episodes, it was a good season.
Yeah.
We thank
And
you.
to close the year out strong.
Yeah, great way to close out the year. Thank you for
Mark.
everything.
And I appreciate y'all
You-
coming
you
through.
mark
You know,
you guys.
adding what y'all add to the network. Like I said,
Yeah.
y'all are,
Yeah.
just to always bring good conversation to the platform, and
Thank
the listeners look forward to y'all. You know, y'all brought more people to the platform yourself. So that's what it's all about. It's growing.
We appreciate you.
Thank you. To God be the glory.
To God be the glory, you guys.
Yes.
And we're gonna end this show with Take Two for Blue.
Oh, Take Two with Blue. I think I've been just dropping so much about vision. I just want everyone to, stay true to the vision. Trust the vision, trust the process. Don't try to skip the process for the progress.
All right. Just well, you guys got me today. Do y'all believe y'all got Lisha words of wisdom all tied up?
What do you mean?
I think it's the vaccine.
Oh. Good thing I'm driving home. It was-
Jesus. But listen, you guys, seriously, take it. My words, Lisha words. It's my motto, my everything, my mojo. I tell everyone, take it second by second, minute by minute to make it day by day.
Amen.
That's my philosophy. You guys be blessed. Until we see you later, 2022. I want to see you all upload with our first show. It's going to be Let's Talk with Lisha and Blue. Pray God's mercy and grace upon you all. Have a blessed day.
Yes, be blessed.
Be blessed.